Hello. Today we are going to do a very short video. This is like an instructional video that is like too much information for most people, so you might not even want to watch. We're going to put this on YouTube, but whoever wants to watch a little can. This is a little video all about child's pose. So different ways to do child's pose, how to assist people in child's pose, and it's like in praise of child's pose. Why child's pose is the greatest pose ever, hands down or hands extended, either way. Here we go. And my lovely assistant, Beata, is going to perform child's pose. You will be amazed at her form. Go ahead. So, first of all, yeah, Sunny's going to assist. She's going to assist. This is one way to assist child's pose. Now, you'll notice that Beata's arms are by her sides. This is what babies actually do. That's why it's called, it really should be called baby pose. And the pose in Sanskrit is balasana. Balasana generally gets translated as child's pose. You could say it's really baby pose. And another way to do it is arms extended out. So try arms extended out. Like so. You can say this is extended child's pose. And the word in Sanskrit would be utthita. You know, I haven't heard it called that, but it might be called utthita balasana, extended child's pose, or some people I think call it active child's pose. That's what I call it sometimes, with the arms out, like so. Okay, go ahead. Okay, now let's try a different version, which many people like even more than this. You notice that Beata went right into it with the knees together. That's generally the way it's done, with the knees together. But many people find it easier to do it with the knees apart. So go ahead, knees apart. I think especially women find this a little easier. Okay, like that. All right, now, okay, then go back to where you were. So now here's a very simple assist. You might rub your hands together before you do your assist. Take your palms, press down. You're going to press down at the lower back and out, just like so. Just pressing down. This is like a very basic one. If you're going around the class and you just give a little like so, and it's very nice, even if you just did it for a few seconds. Another one, Shani, come over here for a second. Another one is like this. One hand it's like a diagonal. One hand is at the upper back, other hand lower back, and you kind of go out in opposite directions. And then the other way, opposite directions. Some people like to do this, but you don't want to push the person down too far. That's why it would be more helpful to, hey, but can I see that? Can I see that? All right. It might be more helpful to do the lower back, but sometimes it's nice to do the upper as well, like that. Okay? Now, there are other assists. Let's just show a few other assists that you could do in this pose. From very basic assists to more extreme assists that are, I think, the most fun, and I think you will find that too if you try it. So one is putting one knee at the sacrum, like so. You could do more, you could put more pressure, obviously, on the lower back. How's that feel? You could even maybe rock a little bit. And rocking Rocking is very nice in child's pose, by the way, just like a gentle rocking side to side. Here's another one, is like partner assist. They can see us. And it's basically like sacrum to sacrum. And this is great for both the giver and the receiver. So I'm getting a really nice stretch, opening. And how do you feel?
I just need
Crushed?
to open my.
Oh, yeah, okay. So the hand needs to open, and that'll feel better for her. With knees more open. How's that feel now?
Better, because I can breathe like this.
You're so good. No.
Sunny is the time saying no.
Okay, here's another one. So that's one. Now, believe it or not, it really is okay to step. You probably want to put your hands at their back. Okay, just like so. If you feel like you can, you might stand. You might also just apply a little pressure. You could even have fun. Oh, son, what's up? There's another great way to assist, going the other way. Hey, boy, do you want to maybe get on mommy's back now? Here, let me put him on your back. No? So, he doesn't want that. All right, so bring your arms up. Okay, here's another great one. My leg is going to be here. She's going to grab my ankle, like so. Grab. Hold. What if they drop? Johnny, what do you want? No. Hey, how about this kazoo? You want to play your kazoo? Sunny's going to do a little kazoo solo right now for you. Okay, come on. All right, so going back to this other assistant we're going to do. So one leg is here. She's going to grab my ankle. And I'm just going to do like so. And I'm pulling back a little so she gets the stretch going. What's up, boy? Hey, boy. Hey, boy. What do you need? Okay. Hey, how about this? Okay, we're going to take a little break. Take a short break. We'll come right back. Why don't we, while we're doing this break, why don't we do this? Here's another variation of Balasana. So here we are. This is like extended or active Balasana. You can also rock gently. It's always, I think, very nice to do in child's pose. Okay. Come on back. Oh, mommy got a little treat. She got a little treat.
Jen, brush. Brush.
All right. So coming back to this, she's gonna go into it. Grab my ankle, so you hold, and I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna press, and I'm also gonna pull her arm so she gets a little stretch there.
This is good.
This is like yoga for both of us. We're both getting a little workout here. It's always nice to breathe together too, kind of synchronize your breath together. Okay, so that's a few things, few ways to assist someone in child's pose. We can also go over some other ways to do child's pose. So here's one, is arms out to the side. So she's gonna bring her arms out. This is like Parshva Balasana. Parshva means side, so the side child's pose. How's that feel? A little different, right? You can, generally, you have your arms stretched out, so you get a nice little stretch, and then you swipe over to the other side and enjoy the stretch over there. All right, and then come back to center. So let me show, okay. All right, try coming up into tabletop now with them on your back. So the next sequence, the next pose that you would come usually into is tabletop. So go ahead, tabletop from there. So here, tabletop, your wrists are below your shoulders, your knees are below your hips, and that would be on the way to, hold on tight, Cupid. Hold on tight. That would be on the way to down dog. Go ahead, down dog. Okay, and then come on back down to child's pose. Another transition would be into cobra. Okay, so you stay low to the ground, so stay low. And this pose, come forward even more. So toes, knees, chest, and chin. This pose has different names, but one main name you'll see is Ashtanga Pranam, which means the eight limbs bowing pose. Let's go back to it, 8 limbs bowing. This is also called caterpillar pose. Oops. This is called caterpillar pose in yoga. All right, come through into cobra, and then you would go to cobra, or half cobra, or sphinx. And this pose, so this is cobra or bhujangasana. This is like, you could say the pose, and then the counter pose would be child's pose. So go back to child's pose. See if you can hold on. See if your baby can hold on as you go back. Oh my God, he's holding on.
You're so sorry.
He's there. He's good. What? And this would be the counter pose, is child's pose. Back to child's pose. Child's pose is like, you know how there's those shirts, I'm only here for Shavasana. Well, next in line to Shavasana is child's pose as far as comfort and rest. Now, it's not necessarily, it might not be comfortable for everyone to do child's pose, especially if you're not bringing your buttocks to your heels. Now, that is not necessary. We don't want to say you're not doing child's pose if you don't have your butt on your heels. But rather, you're going in that direction. You might never get there. That's okay, because that's what yoga is about. It's all about the journey, right? So, and sometimes the journey means accepting where you are, and maybe accepting that you're not going to get to your heels, but you're still enjoying yourself. So this is like one of the great rest poses. This is like one of the great rest poses of yoga, and it's such a great one if you've been standing a lot during the day that you might just go down into child's pose and get a baby on your back too. If the baby stays, no. All right, and because Sunny is a little bit, he needs to go to child's pose. I think Sunny needs child's. Hey, Sunny, can you do child's pose? Sunny, can you do what mommy's doing? Can you do that? Can you do what mommy's doing? Can you do down dog? I want to see down dog. I want to see down dog on mommy. Then he would fall off. Child Protection Agency would be over here. Okay. All right. So anyway, thanks for watching today. This has been a very chaotic presentation of child's pose, or I'm going to call it baby pose. And signing off. Until next time. What do you want to say, Sunny? Do you have anything to say to the people?
Bye.
You want to say bye? You want to give them a kiss? Hey, like this. Kiss. Mwah.
Mwah.